Alright, so it turns out I didn't have a whole lot of money left. Never mind. This goes back to the beginning, doesn't it? Okay, so this gate's open now, so we really don't even need that Eisen Bridge, for whatever reason. There's a whole to-do about it, but there's like 2 other routes around the country. So, I don't know. Is there one of those dragon pillars up here? No, that was in the first game. I think that was... Oh, look, there's a thing. That's an Earth Drum. And, that appears to be one of the hidden items on the world map. Is this where I'm supposed to be going? Putting my face right up close to the 3D guest. I can't tell... Oh, I think the arrow's pointing to that thing up there. So, I can't even interact with that building now. Alright, so I'll come back to that later. See, I think this is a little bit different than the continent looked. Oh, this is, that, like, radio antenna thing. Grab Keep, was it? I think it was Grab Keep. The continent has changed a little bit since the last game. This house was definitely not here. Anyway. Fancy. Oh, this is that other, this is that kingdom that we're supposed to be going to, isn't it? Very Japanese.
So, these are the hot springs of Yunohana.
A la vache, what quaint buildings. But what are these springs, and why are they hot?
Here in Yunohana, naturally heated water comes bubbling up to the surface from beneath the ground.
The water's chock full of minerals said to have all sorts of healing properties. People come from all over for a chance to soak in the springs and wash away their worries.
Oh, I see. Yeah, and also the sweet buns. People come to wash away worries and sweet buns? Who would ever...
And don't forget the eggs.
And eggs, too? This doesn't sound very relaxing.
No, they're just popular hot spring snacks. People don't wash them, they...
Right, they get wrapped up and sold in gift shops. A minute, let me get this straight. After you soak sweet buns and eggs, you're wrapped up and sold off?
Enough chit-chat, everyone. We need to get Yoko to the baths.
The bathhouse lies yonder. Let us make haste.
Wait! I'm not letting anyone wrap me in a sweet bun.
Where did you get that from? There's a party chat. It's actually been a little while since I've seen a party chat. Alright, that's nice. I did have one of my friends quoting one of the scenes from what I assume to be the middle of Bravely Second on Twitter a while ago as she was playing through it. And I have a funny feeling, does this go anywhere? What is this? Oh, this is like the castle. I have a funny feeling with all this talk of like hot springs and stuff, I'm going to be seeing it fairly soon. If I can find it, I'll show you the quote on screen on video right now. And we'll see if I'm correct or not. But anyway, what is in here? Hello. Yeah, figured. You usually find those around volcanoes and stuff. Geysers and hot springs and Yellowstone and all that. What does this say? Coffee flavored milk or fruit flavored? Well, I am definitely not a coffee person, so I'm going to go with fruit. Before I talk to the exclamation point. Alright, sure. Is there anything else up here? I feel like there's going to be a couple hidden items in like this wall or something. But I'm only seeing speech, like, prompts. I'm not seeing any inspect prompts. Alright, should I not bother talking to all these people? Alright. So that's not too important. Oh, I do see, 3. There's 1. On the bottom screen, there's 2 left. Hang on, I'm gonna try and, nothing? Speak? No? Oh, look, there's a thing out here. No, this is just, what? That's really pretty, I have to say. Alright, whatever, come on. Anything? Inspect. Alright, 77 pigs. There's a dead cat on the ground, and are you Red Mage? Oh. Because, this is probably the kind of place that Red Mage could be, caught hanging out. That's nice. Why don't we just call it Japan? Because this is literally Japan. Sorry, Japan. Again, accidentally offending an entire country. I saw something. Oh, I think that was just a speech prompt. No? There is a lot in this, like, in Bravely Default in general, but in this area in particular, there's a lot of, stuff that's just there for looking pretty, and doesn't really serve any function. And I like that. Come on, where is that last thing that I'm supposed to be finding? No? Come on. Alright, whatever. It's probably just like 77 pigs or something like that, like I've already found. You there!
Greetings, travelers. Welcome to the bathhouse of Yunohana. I am Sakura, your humble attendant. Pray make yourself comfortable, and let our warm, gentle waters ease your mind and body.
Thank God Ringabel isn't here right now.
Magnolia and I'll look after Yoko.
Thank you. I am in your debt.
And remember you, no peeking.
What? Who said anything about peeking?
If you so much as think about it, you're in for a knuckle.
I'm sorry, you. I think Adia's just really got Ringabel ingrained in her brain or something like that still.
What kind of person do you take me for? We know better than that, right, sir?
I'll say, I'd never dream of doing such a thing.
Oh, you guys are no fun.
But you just said...
Woman's at best a contradiction still.
I guess I still have a lot to learn.
Oh, come now. We're just joking with you. But we should get Yoko to the baths. Adieu. And just so you know, I wasn't joking about that knuckle sandwich.
Well, since we're here, what say we enjoy a bath as well?
Great idea, sir. I've never soaked in a hot spring before.
I shall join you.
Alright, what is this? Alright. Wait a minute, can you actually change who you see running around on the world map? If you do, like, what is it, order? Like, if I change this to somebody else, do I get a different, like, person running? Oh, I do, I never knew that. Nice. Alright, well, let's change it back to whatever I had before. 1, because it's very confusing to me when people are out of order in battle. And 2, because apparently my party leader has to be male to be able to, go onwards. Let's see, does this... Alright, this is where I'm supposed to go. What awkwardness is in store for us now? He hasn't taken his hat off.
There's nothing like a nice hot bath.
You can say that again, sir.
Indeed. All the aches and pains of my road-weary body.
I mean, he did just finish defeating God a couple of years ago. What do you expect?
Those packs.
And he's the white mage. You're the swordsman, if anything.
No wonder you're such an incredible swordsman.
I guess Tiz just did spend like 3 years living in a fishbowl or something, but still.
I would not say that, Master Yu. For a swordsman, it's not about the quantity of muscle, but the quality. You both have a litheness, which should serve you well with a blade.
Do you really think so? Still, I've always wanted to be big and manly like you and Tiz here.
God's
100 push-ups
sake.
a day from now on, I'm gonna get ripped.
I'll believe it when I see it.
What are you three doing here?
We could not help but overhear.
So you're the one who is threatening us if we so much as thought of peeking. Alright, guys.
Did you hear that, sir? Danzaburo? They want to see some muscles. I say we show them some.
I don't know about that.
I too find the idea a bit embarrassing.
Well, you heard them. No show for you today.
Murgurger. Who even said we wanted one? We just came to tell you that Yoko's feeling better, but I guess you don't care about that.
Huh? But that's not what you...
Oh, our minister is so cruel. Whatever is a princess to do?
I don't think you're the one who has to worry about that somehow.
We're going back, and remember, no peeking, or else... Knuckle sandwich.
What? They can look, but not us? It's not fair, I say!
That's what they mean by a contradiction still.
Well, I won't be the one to disappoint our audience. Sir, if I may be so bold, I say this calls for action.
You? You can't mean...
All that talk about knuckles sandwiches, it's just reverse psychology. They want us to peek. This calls for a coup de gravy if there ever was one.
You've sure grown up awfully quick.
You forget, Master Yu, that the group of ladies of whom you speak includes my dear sister. If you insist on peeking, you will face my blade.
On second thought, maybe you should reconsider...
I mean, I wouldn't have objected to another chance to get the Swords Master Asterisk, but still.
Expert advice, sir.
Now that was refreshing.
I'll say, but I think I stayed in a bit too long. I'm gonna go outside and cool off a bit. Don't wait up for me.
Sure thing. We'll see you back in the room.
The breeze sure feels good.
Fancy meeting you here, Minister.
Yoko, is your wound all healed?
Yes, and it is all because of you. You and your friends have our deepest gratitude.
Ah, don't mention it. We're in your debt too. If it weren't for you and Don Zabuto, we'd still be stuck in Eisenberg. Thanks to you, we can finally get after the Skyhold.
We are pleased. Speaking of which, we would seek your counsel on a certain matter. You are the heir to a prominent house of knights, are you not?
I am. Why do you ask?
Have you heard of a legendary blade known as the Sword of the Brave?
The Sword of the Brave?
You know of it, then?
No. I mean, what about it?
We seek this Sword of the Brave. We would gift it to our Onisama. As Crown Prince, Onisama should one day rule this land. Or he would, were it not for our father's challenge. If you would succeed me, bring me the Sword of the Brave. These were father's words.
But why?
Onisama is brave, wise, and a peerless warrior. We can think of none more worthy of leading a nation. And yet, in truth, he does not share our father's blood. That is the reason for which father would issue this impossible challenge. Onisama gave up any claim to succession and left to wander the realm. But we shall not give up. We shall find this blade that Onisama might take his rightful place as Lord of Yunohana.
No! Trust me, Yoko. Forget about the Sword of the Brave.
Why would you say that?
The blade is cursed. It will bring you and your brother nothing but suffering.
So, you know more about the sword than you let on, Minister Yu?
Yes, I read about it in history class.
And perhaps you also know where it might be found?
Sorry, I don't recall more than that.
Is that so? Well then, we will just have to find it ourselves. Yes, where might it be? Sealed away in Starkfort, mayhap? Or sleeping beneath Mount Karka in Geyser Grotto? Aha! Our minister's reaction tells us we guessed true.
No! I really, truly don't know. I'm sorry, Yoko.
We understand. Pray forgive your princess. We did not mean to upset you. Good night, Minister Yu.
getting chilly. I should turn in before I catch cold.
I know that, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a tree behind Yu's head, but it really looks like he has a
Morning, everyone.
very interesting case of bed
Morning.
hair.
Did everyone sleep well?
I would have if not for Idiot talking in her sleep all night.
What are you talking about? I never talk in my sleep.
Is that so? Then why did I hear all about the ice cream parlor with all-you-can-eat parfaits?
I talk about that when I'm awake.
And the bakery where you made the owner build you a house out of brownies? All before swimming laps in your malted milkshake pool and then calling it a night on a bed of cinnamon mascarpone pancakes?
Oh, you got me.
Good morning, Danzaburo.
Master Yu, have you seen my sister?
Yoko? She's with you?
When I awoke, she was nowhere to be found. Wherever could she have gone?
Not Geyser Grotto. She couldn't have.
Huh? But what would ever lead her there?
We were talking last night, and, well, it just kinda came up.
My sister? Alone in that treacherous place? Forgive me, friends. I must follow her at once.
I have a bad feeling about this. We should go too.
Do you know where it is?
At the foot of Mount Karka. Let's hurry.
Alright, so it sounds like we have to go there to advance the story next. I'm still not sure. Where have I not looked? Because it still says there's one item to be found in this map here.